Did you see him coming?
I didn't see him.
I didn't see him either.
Golly, dude.
That sucks.
Well.
We got a problem. Pretty big one.
So as you guys know, the Cadillac V Blackwing was a fun project that we finished up all in one video, and it turned out absolutely just sick. And the crazy thing is, the day that we finished this sucker up is the day that we took it out to have some fun and enjoy it for the very first time. And that's when all of this right here happened. And do you want to explain a little bit about what happened here?
Well, I was going on a turn and took it a little too wide, and just a car, bam, out of nowhere just drove by and we touched. And it's crazy thing is, the other car had just a little scratch on their bumper, but this thing took an absolute hit. It's really weird. I did not feel anything. Honestly, I pulled over, I was like, hopefully it's just a little scratch on the bumper and that's it. The whole thing was crumpled.
Man,
that sucks.
Dude.
Good thing we got a full quarter panel. Damn.
Wow. Took out the tail light, barely missed the bumper right there, but left a huge dent in that quarter panel.
That's worse than before. That's
dude.
worse than before. I mean, the quarter panel was a little bit of damage. We straightened it out. We mainly just like replaced the rear, but this right here is pushed in. It almost looks like we may have to splice in a new quarter panel, which I hope that doesn't happen, but we got a parts car. But the main thing right now is do this thing all over again and better.
So first things first, we're gonna try the easier option, which is gonna be to try to pop this out without using the frame machine. And then the second option, which is the harder option, is just completely replacing that quarter panel. But we're gonna try the easier option first. So we're gonna go ahead and remove all this trunk area right here, and we're gonna try to pop that out, and maybe we can save that quarter panel.
All right, guys, so the basketball method worked perfectly. I mean, check this thing out. We got this thing deflated and we shoved it all the way up in this quarter panel. And dude, look at that, man. That quarter panel is pretty much where it needs to be. I mean, we popped the major stuff out. Of course, used all these bars to get in the tight areas and stuff like that. But dude, without a frame machine, we pretty much saved this quarter panel.
Dude, it's honestly looking like you could just grind it down, throw some fresh body filler on there, and shape it once again.
Yeah, if you wanted to, you can just go ahead and slap a couple layers on here and get it perfect, but we're gonna get it even better than this. I think we're gonna pull out the pin puller. We're gonna grind all this stuff down, knock all the little like crevices out, and get it perfect enough for some Bondo. But look at that, the door gap got better right here. The trunk gap got a lot better. That's what you wanna see, man. So once we popped all that out, I think all the gaps kind of went where they needed to go.
That is just so awesome right there, dude. It's looking really good. Honestly, it looks like we're gonna be able to save this quarter panel without having to swap out a quarter panel.
Good news to me. So I say we go ahead, keep on moving with this thing, straighten it out a little bit more, and then slap some Bondo on here.
so serious when you bring out the cheese grater, dude.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
But it actually comes in handy when you're doing all these spot pullings, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's mainly for aluminum because it will shred aluminum very easily. But this just gets all the high spots, the very tiny high spots that you'll just sit there and sand forever with the sandpaper. So this makes a quick job of it. You know?
It does. But we are moving pretty good right now. But there's a major issue in this area right here. Can I go ahead?
Yeah, go ahead. You see that?
Yeah.
Too flexible.
Too flexible. It's not good when a panel moves back and forth like that.
Yeah, and it's like sticking out a little too much. So whenever I try to tap it in, it will pop in, and then you push it from the back and it snaps out. So it's like, I think some people call it overworked metal or something like that. There's ways to shrink it. Sometimes like a very sharp point like this, and then you smack it a few areas, like with the dolly in the back, you'll be able to shrink that metal, which I might give that a try. It just will create bigger holes, but it's better than nothing because you don't really want that bouncing up and down. But dude, it's looking good. It's a lot of work with this pin puller. You're literally getting every little dark section out. I mean, that's how the professionals do it right here.
But hey, I think it's easier. It's definitely less time consuming than replacing the whole panel here.
Yeah, it's a lot of work to do that, but this thing is pretty much a lot of work as well, but it'll be easier at the end because you don't have to paint door jambs, you know?
So finally, guys, after hours and hours of body filler, you know, straightening everything out, we made it to the primer. And I gotta say, that right there looks just like original. Once again, that looks amazing. And we are gonna throw a little bit more primer on top just to build it up even more. That way, once we sand it, we're gonna probably do a dry sand, maybe throw one more coat and then wet sand just to get that perfect finish. But hey, finally made it here. We're almost ready to go into the paint booth. But there is one other thing that I do want to mention that happened to this car that caused some more damage. So when the accident happened, we pretty much just parked the car over there and we planned on a better time to do the repairs, and we just had it sitting over there. And then one morning we come to the shop and we see the car looks like it was abducted by aliens or something. It was just out of whack. We seen the rocker panel kind of just hanging off the side. We seen some scratches on it. We're like, what the heck? Then we did a little bit more investigating and we looked a lot closer to this piece right here. And what do you see right there, dude?
Some dog hair, dude.
This right here is one of our pups. I think it was Jules, honestly. Max is a little bit more mellow, more chill. Jules, on the other hand, she can be a little bit more aggressive, and she just thought this car was a chew toy and literally chewed up this whole entire piece. She bit, or she pulled this off completely.
She ripped
somehow.
the whole side skirt off.
Exactly.
It was laying on the floor, and I was like, what is going on with the car? I didn't know what was going on, but that is wild. She never does this to any car, so maybe there was something underneath it.
Maybe something like a little rat or something crawled underneath and she was trying to get at it. But anybody want a dog for sale? No, I'm just kidding. No,
Yeah.
They don't understand the difference between a chew toy and a $100,000 V. You know what I mean?
800 horsepower.
800 horsepower, cammed out, built perfectly. So she did some damage right there. I think we can save this right here.
I think the carbon's good. It's just a little bit of that PPF.
Yeah, luckily the PPF saved a lot. And I don't know, I guess somehow she scratched up this piece, but it's got PPF, so maybe we don't have to paint it. And then she went over to the other side, of course. She didn't want to just stop on that side. She came over here, laid on her belly or whatever, and she chewed up this right here as well, which I think that might have went through the PPF. We're gonna have to check it out. You know, we might have to unwrap it and see if we have to paint that with that quarter panel.
That's crazy. So that just tells me that there definitely was something underneath the car. Something had to run it under there for her to be on this side and that side trying to crawl up under there, which is crazy.
Who knows what was going on through her little noggin, but she did a little bit of damage, and we're gonna have to fix it.
Yeah.
Next time this thing is parked inside. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, 100%.
But anyways, I guess we're gonna just check these damages right quick and take care of the last things for that quarter panel, and then we're gonna do some painting. Heck yeah. All right, so we finally made it into the paint booth and everything went super smooth. The paint is laid down, looks perfect, but we're gonna pause just for a second because the giveaway winner of the double Shelby giveaway is here, and I'm super excited to see his reaction and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and throw him a party. How's it going, sir? Mr. Tim.
I don't believe I'm here.
Nice to meet you.
Nice
Simon.
to meet you, Simon.
Elazar, nice to meet you.
Are you excited for your...
No, I'm not excited.
You're not excited?
No.
Let's get excited.
I'm excited. I'm so excited I didn't sleep. You want me to knock on the door?
Go for
Stand
it.
right here in the middle.
Right
Give
here?
it a good knock.
Don't ask me to put that on the trailer. There ain't no way.
Yeah, we'll help you out with
God,
that.
you guys.
Brand new truck, supercharged, brand new Mustang.
Oh, I watched you do it.
Yep. And $50,000. Let me grab it right quick.
Never around.
Never in a million years. I kept pinching myself saying, this is, oh my God.
A little something to go with it. It's all
I need to
legit.
sit down for a minute. You guys are crazy, man. This is just unbelievable. They're beautiful. Look at that. Man, oh man, Shelby seats. I mean, it's gorgeous. Wow, man. Look at the size of that exhaust. You could put your fist in there.
You could. That's a Shelby exhaust right there.
And that.
To match.
What can I say about that? These are the twins from now on. That's how I'm going to refer to them, as the twins. Listen to that thing. My brother's going to have a heart attack. I don't have a huge amount of friends, but the friends I do have where they're like, this is a scam. This is a scam. I say,
They didn't believe it.
No, it's not a scam. I know these guys. And to win something like this is just amazing. You know, one of the things that I like about your show, not only the content, but I get to see you guys working with your dad.
Yeah.
And when my dad was getting sick, he worked with me doing body work and stuff, but I did most of the stuff. but he was there to help me hold doors so I could put doors on. And I'll never forget that feeling of working with my father.
Woo! There you go.
How many horsepower does this thing have? 800? This sounds just as good as the other.
Big boy.
It's gorgeous.
The coolest Facebook picture now.
Yeah, no kidding. Thank you, all you guys.
No
And your
problem.
dad. And your mom, she's responsible for some of this too, you know, taking care of you guys, feeding you. Yeah, I was wondering about that too.
Yeah. Look at all these gifts, guys. That's too much right there.
I know, right? I mean,
We got cards, we got Milwaukee lights, we got Yeti cups. Even the pups got some treats.
I guess they're gonna deserve some treats in this video.
They'll definitely get some. We got some awesome zip ties, hats. Thank you so much, Tim.
Thank you.
Mr. Tim, thank you
for
so
all
much.
that.
We
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. Alrighty, Mr. Tim. Thank you so much for everything. Enjoy your drive. Be careful.
It's great.
And send us pictures when you get home.
Absolutely.
And just like that, Tim Sullivan is off with his double Shelby giveaway. He's driving straight back home, so he really couldn't stay long, but we had an awesome time with him. But anyways, guys, right now, let's get back on to the Cadillac V. There you have it. The Blackwing is officially back together and better than ever,
I'm
right?
telling you, I think the paint turned out better this time around. I mean, it looks super good. Got the bumper actually buffed out so we don't have to paint that. Side skirts are on, everything, the rear end, the inside. We can enjoy it again, and hopefully longer this time.
Hey, hopefully it stays in one piece for the rest of its life.
That's right.
And hopefully the pups there don't think this is a giant chew toy.
Oh,
right?
yeah, dude.
Right, Jules? Right, Max?
No more chewing on the Blackwing, dude.
They're like, what are y'all talking about? They're probably blaming it on some neighbor's dog or
or
something.
the cat or whatever that ran under there. That's probably what they're blaming it on right now.
But dude, it's such a sick car right here.
Probably one of our favorite cars in the group right now.
Honestly.
It's such a fun car to drive. We may hit the dyno with this thing because I think we want a street tune on it because it's tuned for road course. I think we can get a little bit more power off a street tune.
A little more power, maybe some drag radials too.
Maybe some different wheels. Who knows, man? This is just going to be an enjoyable car now. You know what I mean?
Yep. For us to enjoy, and maybe you guys will see it ripping in the next video.
Oh, yeah.